Hey guys, it's your girl Kay. Welcome to episode 5 of Relatable Shit. So, one of my followers sent me a message. She said, "Hey Kay, I have a problem. I'm a virgin, but I'm afraid to tell my boyfriend. We've been dating for 6 months." Okay. Now, to be honest, this is a very delicate situation because when it comes to virginity, it's very sensitive, right? Now, this girl is not ready to tell her boyfriend about her virginity. They've been dating for 6 months. 6 months is not long, but it's not also that short, because that means at least he's trying to be a bit serious about you. It's half a year really, so it's a bit serious, I'm not gonna lie. What I can say to you is you have nothing to be ashamed about being a virgin, first of all. There's nothing wrong with it, okay? Own that with confidence and never feel like you should be ashamed of it. I think it's a pride thing. You should own that. Be proudful of you being a virgin. There's nothing wrong with it. And I believe if you are ready to have sex, then you will. But for now, just own that and don't be afraid, okay? Don't be afraid to tell him, because it's your identity, it's who you are, and there's nothing wrong with it. Do not be ashamed of it, okay? Tell him and be honest, be confident in your own body, in your own self, and tell him. There's nothing wrong with being a virgin. There is nothing wrong with it. So if I were you, I would tell him, because at least he'll know, like, where you stand with the whole sex thing. If you want to get married first, if you're willing to have sex before marriage, like, he needs to know where your mindset is. And if you don't tell him, he will not know, because he can't read your mind. So at least give him the benefit of the doubt, right? Give him that, and then see what he will say and how he will react to it. He might be respectful about it. You never know until you actually tell him. There's some good guys out there who actually respect women who are still virgins. Like, he would surprise you if you just tell him. You never know. It won't hurt. At least he'll know. And then if he's not ready to be with someone who's a virgin, then you'll be cutting your losses, and you won't be wasting time with someone who's not willing to be with you at the end of the day. The quicker you tell him, the faster you'll know if he's okay with it, And then you can move forward with your relationship in terms of where you stand with this whole being a virgin, okay? There are so many people out there who are virgins, and they feel like they need to hide it from the world. It's a stigma, to be honest. There's nothing wrong with being a virgin. You should never be ashamed of it, because you're not doing anything wrong. Like, what's wrong with it? Like, there's some people who make it seem like it's a taboo or some sort, you know? Like, nowadays, our generation is quick on having sex, making fun of people who haven't yet had intercourse. They expect, like, people who are, like, at the age of 16, 18, to have already had sex. Like, what the hell? You can't rush something like that. You can never rush something that you can never take back. Once you do it, it's gone. You cannot take it back. So, listen to me. Be honest with him. Tell him where you stand. And once you tell him that you're a virgin and he's okay with it, at least you now move on with no lies between you, no uncomfortability of anything, because you know where you both stand. He might surprise you. There's some good guys out there who really respect people who are still virgins, like I said. So you never know until you tell them. Be honest. Because 6 months, you've been dating for 6 months. That's pretty long, because it's half a year. I think he's actually serious about you. And once you tell him, he'll now know where you stand and how to proceed in terms of that issue, Being intimate is not always about having sex. You can have intimacy, emotional intimacy. There's all sorts of intimacy out there, So all I can tell you is be honest, tell him, and own it. Do not be ashamed of you being a virgin. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, now to my subscribers and my followers, let me know what you do if you're in the same situation. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, for listening. Stay tuned for another video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.